see the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the gas tank. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Calais Campbell able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to throw. Wallace. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down, Wallace. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Wallace. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. Stays on his feet. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third down, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout. Defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off the play fake, Wallace. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing on first down, Wallace. The open man is Westbrook. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go with Chubb on second down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On third down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing, Mariota. From the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Wallace. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Wallace. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Ohio! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Wallace. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. With it is Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Wallace eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
3 down.
Off play action, Wallace. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Open man right side is Sharp. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Wallace. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw. Wallace. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wallace. Safarian Jenkins has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now from the 50. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Wallace looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A give. This is Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion. And it'll leave. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They begin this drive with Chubb, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flawless. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They run it again with Chubb. Runs through the contact. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
From the gun, Wallace. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, boys, you got 4.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 1. Where they at?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Flex round. Ohio.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Keeps himself upright. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They pitch it to Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out come the Titans now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that one... it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Jacksonville, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.